If you've ever choose a boss fight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Bowden the Great, and in this video, I'm going to show you a way to make a lot of goals, which is the currency in my time at Sandrock, very quickly and with minimal effort. I will warn you that some of you may not like this because it is a bit of an exploit and is very save scummy. For those of you who don't know what save scum is, it's basically whenever you save your game and then do something somewhat risky like gambling or dying, and then you basically just load that save back up and everything's kind of washed away. So it's very minimal risk because you just keep saving and loading, which kind of falls in a gray area when it comes to people deeming it cheating versus playing, normally and fairly. At the end of the day, though, it is a video game. You can play it however you want, so if you want to sort of stretch the rules and save scum, then by all means go ahead. Firstly, I highly recommend having a decent chunk of goals before starting this, at least 500, because it'll make things a bit easier and less grindy because we're going to be essentially betting in the adventure minigame in the game center. To get starter funds, I recommend completing commissions, which are for the most part fairly easy to knock out daily. Your other great option is by crafting items and selling them when the market is high. Not to get too deep into the weeds of the market in my time at Sandrock, but to just slightly expand upon it, each day the market will either go up or down, meaning that certain days will be better to buy versus sell and vice versa. Ideally, you want to buy low and sell high, but if it's anything like my real life in the stock market, I'll likely buy high and sell low. Anyways, you can craft and sell items in the market when it's buying for a higher percentage to make some extra little money. Personally, I like to craft and sell drying racks because after getting access to the abandoned ruins, you'll be swimming in copper ore, and you need a total of 10 copper bars to craft a drying rack that sells for 93 goals baseline, which is improved on a good day in the market. That's personally the best thing that I've seen thus far that's relatively easy to get as well as sells for a decent amount. If any of you have any other suggestions, I'd love to hear it in the comment section below. But on to the save scummy part. Basically, just head straight to the game center, and once you're there, go to the adventure game and fire it up. When you run into a monster and start battling, go ahead and max out one of the symbols, which will roughly cost you 500 goals. Personally, I like to go with the symbols that have the 20 on them. But most importantly, do not start the battle after you've made your bet. You want to back out of the fight completely and save your game. And thus begins the save scum. Go back into the fight and press the confirm button. If you hit your bet, then great, rinse and repeat. If you don't, then just back out and load your save before the fight and try again. Using this method, you'll quickly become the wealthiest person in Sandrock because with each win, you actually pick up 1,500 goals. Now, kind of like I said before, this will sort of kill your experience with playing my time at Sandrock, your first playthrough, because basically, really, when you're playing through, it's about balancing, making goals, building relationships, and crafting new things. So if you make a shit ton of goals super early, you may kind of kill your interest in the game. So I really recommend only using this exploit maybe for your second playthrough and not just your first time through just because you're too lazy and you just want to blow through all the content as fast as possible. But like I said before, it's your game, you play it the way you want to, who gives a shit? Anyways, I hope this helped you line your greedy little pockets. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in this comment section below, and I'll see you next time, YouTube.